Good morning, folks. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. What I'm going to call a sneaky hot pattern is upon us in that it's not making big headlines because we're not talking about 95, 96, 97. We're talking about 90, 91. But high humidity too, and so pretty hot for this time of the year for Michigan, and that's what we would, really kind of expect in the last of July, early part of August. We also are dodging severe weather, so we'll start with that, and the thought is severe weather is very close to Michigan, but right now it does not appear as though we'll have to worry about that. It also means that we will have generally a mostly dry forecast. At this time of the year, it's very hard to say. We don't get a little batch of thunderstorms somewhere, but in general terms, it's going to be dry the next several days, and if you get under the thunderstorm, it's a pretty quick one. So here's actually the severe weather forecast for today, and it shows that track of storms from Iowa down through Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio into Kentucky. That track has been established for a couple of days now and will continue. And then as we look at tomorrow's severe weather chance, same deal, just to our south. And as we look at the third day out, this would be for Friday morning to Saturday morning, it shifts southeast. So again, we're not looking for any severe weather. All right, now let's get into the high resolution rapid refresh radar forecast. And I guess the main theme is today I would call it dry for everyone except maybe around Saginaw Bay into the thumb, and I'll show that to you. So this is noontime, looks good. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this evening. Everything wants to show some scattered thunderstorms developing off of Saginaw Bay, moving into Tuscola, Huron, Sanilac counties late this afternoon or this evening. That's it. And you can see the next line of severe storms developing in Minnesota and Iowa, a little bit closer, a little bit farther north, but as we take this model out, you'll see that that will miss us to the south as well. This model has that same idea, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, same idea of thunderstorms around Saginaw Bay, but more robust. And this is a pattern that we often see once or twice in the summer, is a kind of a breeze coming off of Saginaw Bay, forming thunderstorms in the thumb. So that is certainly possible. But again, otherwise, I would call it a dry day today and a fairly sunny day. Now, this is tomorrow noontime, so that complex of thunderstorms coming out of Minnesota through Illinois will probably bring some leftover dying thunder showers into the southern part of the state, southern half of the state tomorrow, an hour or two in any one spot. Then Thursday night into Friday morning, there's a rotation. There's a storm system around, and it will send some scattered thunderstorms in the southern, let's say from Grand Rapids to Flint southward. You could get some scattered thunderstorms toward Friday morning. Now we jump onto the next model. Hey, good morning, Mark Ambrosi. Good morning, Tony Carroll. Thanks for watching, and good morning, Carol Nortley and Catherine from Grass Lake. Hello, this is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Let's look into the weekend. So remember, we've been on high resolution localized models. Now we go to a global model that does a good job of the overall weather pattern. It does a lot better job than the local models do, but it doesn't do as good of a job as the local models on individual thunderstorms. But it shows this complex tonight, Thursday morning, racing through Illinois and maybe just nicking the southwest corner of Michigan. And then it shows the Thursday night complex into Friday morning. This is Friday morning into early afternoon. So Detroit, Ann Arbor, Lansing, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo. You could have some scattered thunderstorms on Friday. Shifts it onto the east. This is Saturday afternoon. And what I want you to notice is maybe you can see this small number, an 18, over near Cadillac. That means it's 18 degrees Celsius at 5,000 feet up. That supports 88 to 90 degrees. So what's happening is in my sneaky warm-up, things are warming a lot. Now you see as we go to Saturday evening, you see a plus 20 degrees Celsius at 5,000 feet up. That supports 90 degrees. And it's pretty much everywhere. In lower Michigan, the UP may be being a little bit cooler. So this is Sunday. It wants to drive a couple of scattered thunderstorms through. In the heat and humidity, that's certainly possible. And this is Monday. We may be cool a touch. The next storm system, this has kind of shown up for several days, and this would make sense, is that there should be one final big wave with thunderstorms. We might be in the warm part. We might be in the severe weather part of that. That would be early next week. This is Tuesday afternoon and evening. And then a cold front moves through as we get to the latter part of next week. And then you'll notice as we go to Friday, you see instead of a plus 18, you see a plus 8 degrees Celsius at 5,000 feet. That supports high temperatures in the 70s. And so you'll see that here on the high temperature map. Again today, about 90 in a lot of places. Tomorrow, about 90. Friday, rain showers, clouds in the south, so a sticky low 80s in the north where you get the sunshine. Traverse City, Charlevoix, Mansalona, Boyne City, 90 degrees, UP too. Saturday, we all get about 90 degrees. Sunday, 80s to near 90. Monday, a little bit cooler. Tuesday, quite a bit cooler in places. And then the cold front sweeps through. We have highs in the 70s Wednesday. This shows highs in the 60s and 50s on Thursday. We know this model has a pitfall of doing this. Hey, good morning, Fabiana Brownwell, watching from Delton. Delton. Not sure where that is. Let me know. And 10 days out, August 9th, we're back to 70 and gorgeous. So what you should get out of this is that we have a very classic early August thing. In the jet stream is starting to dip south now. It's up in Canada. It's starting to come southward. And so we get cold fronts here in Michigan. We get hot in early August. We know that. 90 degrees, high humidity. We have that for today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days. Monday we step down a little bit. And then Tuesday through the rest of next week, we're probably 70s and low 80s. So there you have it. A little something for everybody. We got some folks chiming in here. Derek Castillon. Morning, Mark. Do you have any info you could share on August 10th to 17th? Let's try. Not exact details, obviously, on a day, but let's look at the upper air for that time period. I think we can go out that far, Derek. Let's go to it. Hey, any other meteorologists do this for you guys and gals? I don't think so. So, stick with me, kiddos. All right, let's go to, okay, here we go. So this is the European model, the upper airflow, and what we see now, we're trying to get to August 10th to 17th for Derek. Let's see. So there's the little wave on Friday that earlier in the week was, or last week was more coming toward us, but it's more to our south now, and that's why the southern part of the state gets in on the showers on Friday. And then this is the weekend, and we're at August 6th and August 7th. There's the cool down I told you. Look at our flow. This is our upper air flow. It's coming more out of northern Canada at that point. Now we're at August 10th. We're at a west to east flow. We're not cool. We're not extremely hot. We're at August 13th. We're August 15th. That's as far as we get. I would say, Derek, you're looking at classic average type August 10th to 17th weather, which at that time would be highs in the upper 70s to mid 80s if you get a sunny, warm day. And in that kind of flow, you can have a thunderstorm that blows through every 3 or 4 days, lasting an hour or two. Some very nice weather. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This has been brought to you by Consumers Energy. Have yourselves a great day. Take care.